Oh, my goodness. What's up, Cash in, Cash out? Hey, I actually got some good news for y'all. No way you caught me. Yeah, that is true. You did catch me. Alright, there we go. Told everybody in the chat. There we go. Cool. Let me see. Let's wait until everybody gets in here right quick. Let's get it! Prehistoric, what's up? How you doing, man? What's up? What's good? Hey, back. Hey, we're going back to regular time next week. My schedule changed. Let's get it. What the alien has done. He did, he has some health problems, so he has to get that taken care of first before he can do anything. But yeah, he's out for the count. You know? That was a sad last stream. So I wish the best for him too. But good thing is, we still got crazy people like me. That's all that matters. I was the first viewer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You was. Let me set this board up right quick, and then let's get to stepping. Let's get the pop lock and dropping. Let me set this board up right quick. Y'all can watch this game. Give me a second. All right, who's all in here right now? Pat's Gamer, what's up? So H1, as Dexter would say, we are going back to the basics. So you were 20 minutes late, so do 20 push. Hey. You know what? Let's go. You know what? You challenged me. Let's get the 20 push-ups done. You challenged. You wanted this, Patzer. Let's get straight to the basics. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. All right, cool. Go Chargers. I'm a Jags fan, but hate the Chiefs. But that was the downfall of my team when they lost. I didn't even watch the game. You spoiled it for me. Dang it. Gotham Chess be copying me. I knew it. But guess what though? Great people copy great people. Let's get started. Let's get started. The tournament should be already up. I'm gonna put the link in both chats. I'm gonna pin it up. Wait a minute now. There we go. Man, what's been going on in the chess world today? Do I need to look up what's been going on? How do y'all feel about the Hikaru Nakamura drama? Any thoughts? Should that rule be changed? What's up? Let me know. To prepare for this rapid tournament, let's play a rapid game of ourselves. Let's play a rapid game. I gotta prepare to go against y'all monsters. All right, we're 23-73, so let's keep the streak going. You can turn the music down a little bit too. What's up? How y'all doing? What y'all been up to? Worthy got hurt because Kelsey hit him. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna just say this now. I'm not too big into like football, but I do understand the rules. I usually only watch the playoffs, so all you can do is just share with me what happened. But I usually don't start watching football this early on. I will say. This is a tad bit too early for me to watch football. Just a tad bit. I think I can... I forgot what to do here. I guess I can, okay, let's just do Queen B6. Get out of America. You get out of America. Why do I have to go? Just because I decided to play chess with my time doesn't mean anything, all right? How you think I got so good at chess? You think I was sitting around here playing football, watching football all the time? Nah, I was studying variations. Bro, that sounds so boring. In so many levels. That sounds ridiculous. But I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Davey, what's up? How you doing? Dang, Twitch spamming ads. Why is it spamming ads? I literally have no ads on. Well, close to no ads. You should be getting 3 ads per hour or something. I don't know. But it's like the lowest amount. I can literally show y'all. You're not supposed to get ads. Bro, it's not my fault. You can lip read. It's not my fault. That's messed up. Twitch be doing her own thing. Sometimes I be thinking, should I even be like a partner? Should I just go back to the basics so that y'all can get no ads? Help the bear. All right, so we got this game here. We're actually doing pretty well here. The only thing I gotta watch out for is this move. After that move, well, I guess it is hidden at night, so they don't got that move yet. But I do have to watch out for that. That could be a dangerous move. This is a rapid match, so I got a lot of time to think, a lot of things to consider, a lot of prepping my opponent's moves. Let's get some music that is a little bit less jumpy. Let's get some mellow music. Some mellow music. Usually I like upbeat music when I'm playing faster. I feel like it helps me play faster. All right, here we go. So I could do h5. I could castle queenside just to make it interesting. I could do e5 myself. If I do e5 myself, I could be threatening moves like squares like that. Okay, let's just castle. Let's just castle and see what happens after that. After we castle, things can go other ways. Maybe that was a little... Wait, what the heck are y'all talking about? Anime community, what's up? If you take it that way. Because you don't watch football. Wait a minute, just because I don't watch football, I'm still an American. I'm a black American, isn't that the thing? Bonjour, H1, Chardy. Comment. I'm not gonna say anything in a different language because I don't know what I'm saying. Nah, I don't say it's your fault, dude. But I know, it's like, bro, but I work so hard. You know what I mean? To make it close to no ads, like, because it's like, bro, I just want y'all to have a good experience. Dagger James, what's up? I'll be waiting. Dude, the tournament will be starting pretty soon, so, hey. Prepare. Okay, how about this? Let's hit them with this move, E3. And I am down 1 minute, which is not good. Not good at all. Oh, I could do this. That is true. I was wanting to do this, though. That was the main purpose of my move. I don't know if it's the best way on capitalizing in the position, but I wanted to open up some lines. I succeeded. I could do this, but they would just take. And then I'll take it. Then I'll take it. And then maybe go here. Or I can open up the center too. Yeah, I could just like plan on opening up the center, but then they can push up. But then I might be able to sack the knight and get some type of attack going here. All right, we got some ideas. We got some ideas. Let's, or yeah, we got some ideas. I just don't know how clean these ideas are. Like, for example, if I do this, they really don't have any moves to protect that pawn. Instead of, like, they might have to go ahead and play a move like that, which I don't know if that's good for the opponent or not. Okay, if I do this right now and then do that, that seems like the best option. Let's do queen to c7 right now, attacking this pawn. I'm 500 rapid, but 1950 tactics. What am I doing wrong? You should know. You should know what you're doing wrong, sir. What you're doing wrong is depending on those tactic ratings. That's how they deceive you into thinking that you're doing a good job. But reality says you need to be better. Let's do e5. You cannot depend on the ratings that chess.com give you with tactics. Just because you're 3,000 rated in tactics does not mean that you play like a 3,000 rated opponent. It's actually inflated with the tactic rating. I think it's somewhat around, I don't know, I have some students that are like 3,800 now. So like 1,500, 3,800? If we're trying to put it in perspective, 3,800, 1,500. Weirdly enough, I have a student right now that's 3,800. Yeah, it's BS, I know. I don't know how they gauged. I don't know how they gauge those things, but
Krauts followed your channel.
I don't semi-know even how I feel about that. Okay, let's just take this pawn, because if they take with the c pawn, I get this a knight to b5 move. If they take with the e pawn, I get some play, maybe? Oh, I guess they do get the castle now. Should I just do b5? Okay, how about this? It's actually not turning out exactly how I want it. Let's do queen to d7. I want to keep this pawn for now. They might be able to finesse some tactics, but let's see what we could do. I might be the one being attacked. Oh no, we're just gonna have to do our last tactic, which is just playing fast against our opponent. Oh, you seem very highly rated. Are you trying to gain a title like NM or CM? Not really. We're just going for the, we're just trying to get over 2,600 right now. No big deal. No big deal. Let's do b5, b4, and hopefully open some things up.
How do you feel about Fighty weird rating rule? Hikaru is currently 2,800 bullying everyone under 20. So the rule is if the ratings are 400 plus
right.
Fighty will treat as if Hikaru rating minus 2,400, so he is playing at 2,400.
Right.
Also, congrat Hikaru for being the Louisiana State champ.
The Louisiana State. Hikaru being the Louisiana State champ is wild. But, you know, if it's bringing more, I mean, honestly, if I was the 2,300, 2,200, I would be excited for Hikaru playing in my tournament. But I can understand how that could be a problem too. Because it's like, bro, yeah, that is kind of messy at the same time that you can compete for a world champion. And then plus too, him facing 2,300s is like me facing a whole bunch of 900 rated people, right? So there, it's gonna, like, I'm not gonna be losing to some 500 rated person anytime soon. I think that's the logic, right? Yeah, it's gonna get a little bit tricky. I think they should switch that though. Maybe just tweak it a tiny bit. The thing is, I think Hikaru talked about it too, how it was a little bit unfair. So, Rubik's Cube, what's up? How you doing? H1, long time no see. Bro, don't act like that. Have you ever played General Zod? Yeah, I have. He's a cool dude. I need to share this game I just played with someone. I can't look at this game right now, but I will be willing to see that game after this one. And I am partially in trouble. So let's, or maybe not. I don't know. Or maybe I am. I don't know what's going on here anymore. Because I thought I had this fork, but maybe I don't. Yeah, because they want to just take and then ruin this whole H pawn. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. We're gonna play this like a blitz match now. If they want to take with the bishop, that's fine. We're gonna just put this queen on e7. I honestly don't see any major threats at the moment. It could come later on, but at the moment, I don't see anything major that can happen here. For you to join the tournament, you have to click the link that is pinned up above for you to join the tournament. Okay, so he took with the rook. Interestingly enough. All right, let's put the queen to e7. Why not? Interesting. Okay, let's just ultra protect that. I could just take that pawn. I could just cower out too. Yeah, I don't really, like I said before, I really don't see what's the big deal. They take that, I move the king to h8. I'm just being super greedy. I really didn't have to take that. That was the most greedy move ever. But, you know, we're going to put the king to h8 and then pretty much tell our opponent, hey, like, what do you plan on doing next after this? What do you plan on doing next? You know what? We gotta get our own little activity going on. Might as well just open up the B file. Yo, H, what's up, ZJ? Make sure you join the tournament. I can't break 2,500. Keep getting close. Then I drop and tilt like crazy. I'm back to 2,200. If it makes you feel any better, Rubik's Cube, I'm back to like 2,316. So, weirdly enough, my rapid went back up again. And then I went back down in Bullet. Had a terrible time in Bullet last stream. But it happens to the best of us, man. It happens. Do I keep? You know what? Let's just take that. Forget it. Let's go the easy route. let's pummel the queen side and then just figure out where to go from there. Okay, which way do I want to take? I guess I want to take like this. Okay. I'm gonna take this pawn. I don't know why this was aborted, but hey, it is now. Oh crap, is my my rook is trapped, huh? Dang it. How did my rook get trapped? That's actually really smart. Yeah, he won that one big. Hey, well done. Well done. Do I got time for another one? No, I do not. I don't got time for another game. Now we gotta play some whack blitz matches. We gotta play some whack blitz matches. What's up, RHS? How you doing? Hey, we got everybody up in here. Good, H1. Look who's here. Who's here? Viper King. What's up? How you doing, man? How are you? They don't last for long. What are we talking about? What do kids with... Oh, the crap. No jokes with kids with cancer. All right, I got too many family members that have cancer now, so nah. Nah. The toughest opponent you played against. The toughest opponent I played against was most likely Benjamin Bach, I think. Yeah, Benjamin Bach has to be the toughest opponent I played against.
Title says ask you chess questions, so here goes. 1.
All right.
If pieces had feelings, which one would cry the most in your openings? 2. Would you ever dress up as a chess piece one day? 3. Can you win at chess with your feet instead of hands?
All right.
4. Are we invited to the cookout?
Okay. Let's answer all these. And I did say ask me questions. I did say ask me questions, so bro, come on, cash in, cash out. Chill. All right. Number 1. If pieces had feelings, which one would cry the most in your openings? Most likely the bishop in my opening would cry the most. Some people who are veterans that have been watching the stream for a while would understand that. Second, would you ever dress up as a chess piece one day? Most likely I will. It just depends on the mood that I'm trying to set for the stream. We'll see. 3, can you win at chess with your feet instead of hands? Most likely not. I'm not that coordinated with my feet, just like a normal human being. And are we invited to the cookout? Of course you are. You're all invited to the cookout. What are you talking about? You know, the next cookout that happens, you know, I'll stream a little bit of it. Yo, H1, wait a minute. I'm testing something out where for these next few weeks, I'm using a Google extension that completely hides my rating from myself on the whole site. I'm wondering how I'll improve. How I would improve when I'm not thinking about my own rating, just focusing on work. The only problem I would see with that is because it could be counterintuitive. It could be counterintuitive. In a real chess match over the board, if you're facing Hikaru Nakamura, like, you're not gonna be prepared for that. So that's the only thing I could say about hiding the rating. I don't know if it's practical. And one of the things in chess is getting over that that nervous feeling of facing somebody powerful. Because that's a given, right? Like, you should already know that you play better if you don't know the rating of your opponent. You should already know that. Okay, I will ask a important question. He's like, I'm gonna ask an important question. Palestine or Israel? It's like, bro, chill. Hey, no politics here, buddy. No politics. like, chill. Who is your favorite chess player? Magnus Carlsen, of course. Get ready for unseasoned casserole. Oh, I don't know about that. All right, my family be cooking. My family be cooking. I heard pizza had fillings. Well, I guess you can make a little face with the pepperoni and stuff, I guess. But that's a silly question. What's your favorite London line for the white pieces? Extra points for no jokes about how the London is bad. Okay. The London system is a legitimate opening that you can play as a beginner. And honestly, even though that people joke about it a lot, it is actually pretty solid. It is a solid opening that you can play as a beginner. Now, what line I like the most, I didn't really dig that deep into playing the London system, so I don't know the specific names of the lines. But I will say, you know, whenever I accidentally put pieces on the wrong squares, and I put the bishop on f4 instead of g5, then it's not like I'm gonna be having a bad game. Did you become bald playing chess? Yes, I did. Just pulling my hair out, just tripping. Honestly, just tripping. It's not fair. Like, why do I have to be the bald one? Why does it have to be me? Let's just do this. Oh my goodness, come on! What is wrong with me? This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness, he didn't see it either. Let's go. All right. Knights do not move backwards sometimes. Let's go. I guess that's fine. Oh, I'm playing way too slow. I'm up here answering questions. I'm not really playing at the speed that I should be playing at. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, this is already lost. I'm down 1 minute. Okay, let's just play a little bit faster. Try to win. Inventing gambits. Who changed that? Do y'all want me to write something on the board too? That's been on the board for a little bit, and that's up to y'all what y'all want me to write on the board. That's up to y'all. Because it says right here, chat decides what I write here. And whoever has the funniest, shortest post, you will get that decision. Whoever has the funniest, shortest post will get that decision. Did anybody got any improvement questions though? Like, do y'all just have chess questions? What friendly family? Yeah, it has to be friendly family. What is the time control? The time control is rapid. It will always be a rapid time control. I got a little bit of forks going on here. Nothing too crazy. All right. I got some forks going on here.
VV Subaru VS followed your channel.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. Wait a minute. Are we cooking? We got 20 seconds left. We could be cooking. Oh. What are we doing? All right. What are we doing? Ah, come on. That's such a bull crap move that he just did there. There's nothing to do. All right, good game. He beat me all time. Good game. H1 yesterday, we were at 67% through 2025. Ooh. What other questions did y'all have? BV, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Let me change it back to what it used to be. Oh yeah, I do have an announcement. I don't normally do like sponsors on this stream, but one sponsor
Simp underscore police followed your
To
channel.
any future good players out there that wants to become a powerful chess player, I made a whole new chess curriculum for my one-on-one lessons. So if you ever want to be a part of that, if you ever want to get better in a speedy fashion, and this chess curriculum that I made is all the way from 0 ELO to 2000. If you want that chess curriculum only, just email me. Like, I don't even care if you want to just use it for your solo advice on getting better. I feel like each one of those terms that a player needs to know. But I'm really proud of it. I spent a lot of time just making sure that each thing that I know is in that curriculum. So just wanted to say that. Chess Noob, what's up? How you doing? Darren, I'm 20. It actually go beyond 2002 because there's a section in the chess curriculum where I talk about creating your own chess repertoire and creating your own database. So weirdly enough, it goes beyond it. Like, I don't mind sitting there with you and we can train on preparing a database for real life tournaments and preparing for a person that might be weak against a certain line in your opening. That is something that I included in the chess curriculum so that everybody can be included. Everybody. Thankfully, I'm trying to tech my grandma. I'm trying to teach my grandma how to play again. Okay. That's possible. Chill Potato, what's up? I got time for a bullet match. Bro, why is there only 6 players in this rapid tournament? We need more right now. It's about to start pretty soon. It's about to start. Y'all gotta join the club. And in order for you to join the club, in order for you to join the tournament, you gotta join the club first. The club name is Chess Knowledge with H1. The club name is Chess Knowledge with H1. All right. Don't know. The club. All right. What are we doing? He took that? I don't know if I like that. Well, this position is already technically winning because they gave away their double bishop advantage and then they have a bad structure right here. That's why I kind of like playing this with the white pieces. But let's see, because fast chess is all about speed. It's all about speed. See that? What? Oh, that just saved me. That move just saved me. What a move. What a shot. Okay. Hey, let's go. It all balanced out. All right. Okay. That's not good.
Kenji 9381 followed your channel.
This is not good, folks. And I'm going slow. Gosh, Lee, I got a lot slower. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Dang, got 20 comments? What are y'all talking about up in there? Let me snooze the ads. Thank you for even giving me that permission. H1, would you rather play a chess tournament where your hands don't have any fingers or a chess tournament where you pass the gas loudly once every 15 seconds? I would rather, gosh, Lee, bro, that is a hard one. I don't know if I even want to answer that. Since I'm not going fast. What the, man? I'm not going as fast. And then plus, at the same time, I just feel like I'm not playing like I used to. Oh my goodness. I'm not playing as sharp as I used to, weirdly enough. Do, 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 do. Let's try to win this. Okay. I don't know what that move was all about, but we will just be, I guess let's just do that. Okay. Like, what? Did I really spend 10 seconds on this move? Gosh, Lee! That's what I be talking about. I don't even be noticing the time that I be spending while doing these moves anymore. I don't know if that's a me getting old thing or not. All right. There we go. Finally! Get a break. There we go. Like, why is he not done yet? I'm just trying to beat him on time. Why is he not done yet? Phenomenal music taste for a chess stream, automatically S tier story. Let's go, Kenji. That's what I needed. That's A. I'm glad. I pick all these sounds for a purpose. I do my second job, right? Truck driving. And then I listen to the sounds. I listen to these songs. And then I put it in a playlist and I prepare for the stream. So I'm glad you appreciate it, my friend. Instant buddy. Nah, Rapid, I can never stay focused and just do a dumb move. I thought H1 was about to stealth. Nah. I wouldn't stealth, mate. I'm not that type of guy. Well, I made so much blunder. Do we got time for one more? We got time for one more. One more rapid match. I mean, one more bullet match until the rapid tournament starts. We got 8 players in here so far. Do not miss the first round. If you miss the first round, you can still join, but it's not gonna be as much fun if you don't have the opportunity to get first place. Okay. Like, bro, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. You better be glad there's no... Bro, like, for real? Can we do that first? Y'all see what I'm talking about? Old me would have just immediately found that move. No excuses, though. Having a hard time finding a move. Really hard time finding a move. Oh my goodness, here we go. Oh my, what? Oh, okay, wait a minute. Dude, this is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. All right. Turn is about to start anyway, but like, jeez, bro. Ugh, I need to start doing some tactics again. Is H1 losing to another 2200? Yeah, man. Hey, it's Rusty H1 on Bullet today. Hey, Unc, hope you're doing well. Joseph, I'm doing well, and it's crazy, but hey. Hi, H1. I'm curious to know, what is the thing you like the most about chess? I like just formulating ideas and the psychological aspect of the game, mostly, and what you have to do to become a stronger player. It's really exciting. And I love breaking barriers too. You play more 10-minute H1 games. Well, here's the thing. I went on a whole binge of playing like faster time control games. And so I wouldn't even say that I'm more used to playing slower games, and it just depends on the day apparently. It just depends on the day. But I gotta play him seriously though, and we're gonna do my line where I'm giving away this bishop to break up their pawn structure. We're gonna fianchetto, bishop g2, e3, knight e2, not just doing knight to f3 because we want to allow that bishop to stay open. And he got some prep against me.
How you would check, but I am calling you out a bit. Is
Oh,
the tournament rated lol?
It is not rated. I double checked it, I triple checked it. It is not rated. And you never call me out. I never get called out. I'm the one calling out. Technically, since I'm the host of the stream, I'm the one calling out. All right. So anyway, I got the king castled, got the fianchetto going. This knight got places to go. This knight wants to go to d5 potentially. But what's going to happen is I'm going to do this simple plan of just pushing all my pawns on the queen side, disrupting the balance that they have, and just going from there. And the reason why that I'm attacking the queen side is because all my pieces is pretty much attacking the queen side already. Now they did give me a quick little tempo move here, attacking the queen in this pawn on c7. So we're gonna take advantage of that, because their queen definitely has to go back. Unless they figure out a better move, their queen definitely has to go back. Now we get this opportunity to do b4. Since they put their queen on f6, we got a tempo. The knight is protecting the pawn on b4, and everything is going pretty well. Now, if they do moves like bishop to e6, we will have to push this pawn up very quickly, because I don't want them to get a chance to do bishop takes on d5, c takes on d5, and then their knight takes our b4 pawn. But anyway, queen takes on a1. Nothing really to calculate right now. These sacrifices don't really make any sense whatsoever. We got moves like b5. And now this move is actually more critical because they weirdly move their queen slightly to the left. If this knight moves, I get this big fork, and I'm pretty sure they're just now seeing this. I'm pretty sure. All right, so now I get a free piece. And when we get a free piece, we just go haywire, right? We should be winning these games with our eyes closed. We're gonna do knight to b4 to attack this pawn on c6. We gotta keep on creating threats. Keep on creating threats. We're gonna put this knight back to the d5 square where I wanted it anyway. And the next idea is to utilize all my pieces and to make sure that them losing their knight is felt. I want to make sure that them losing their knight is felt in the position. Well, that is actually a really good move, because if I take the pawn, they have this move c5. And I don't really know exactly what I could do about that. So we're going to have to figure out something else. And the good thing about chess is that I really don't have to take this pawn. I have a plethora of moves, like, for example, queen a7, like I was planning on doing in the first place. So let's do queen a7. If they take, we could just take back, no worries. That just opens up our rook anyway. Well, that's a bad follow to open up, but queen is protecting the pawn, knight is protecting the pawn. Nothing really to worry about here. As long as we got the queen off of that diagonal where they can create more threats, that's all that matters. And now we're creating threats. We're not only being passive and basically laughing in their face and being like, I'm up a knight, so what? No, we need to keep on creating threats for them to think about. Once we go passive and we're up material, that's when we start losing games. Do you teach students? Yes. Yes, I do. I was looking for this move too. I wanted them to push. I wanted this move knight to b6. They fell for my other trap. The game should be over by now. The game should be over. Yeah, so I have students and I only have a set limit of like 10. And so I can only get in so many people. Because I do have, I got a wife and kids, okay? I mostly do internet stuff. I don't coach 101 that much anymore, but I do enjoy it. I do enjoy doing the lessons 101. Now they are having a fun time creating threats. Okay, we're gonna do this. Set up our other threat that they might not see. You never know. Okay. Now I could just go regular degular, right? I could just do rook to b8. That is very true. But why do that when I can just go, let me see. I do gotta be careful. Wait a minute now. Maybe I should just go regular degular. There's nothing really against that. But let's just do rook to b1. Let's do rook to b1. There we go. Good game. All right, cool. Thank you for the game, Rubik's Cube. Appreciate it. Make sure if you're going to a tournament, you gotta shake the opponent's hand. No matter if you win or lose, you gotta shake the opponent's hand. There are ethics to it. You know, you gotta keep your nerves. So even if you win, you shouldn't be like, I had a student once. We went to a chess club and he won a game for his first time and he was like, yes, I won. It's like, no, chill. You can't do that. All right, let's not. We gotta keep calm, keep stoic, and like always thank the player that you played. Now online chess is a different type of chess. I'm a degen too, right? So whenever I beat somebody, you know, behind a computer, as long as the person's not seeing me, I'm celebrating. I like there's no doubt about it. I'm the one that's going to be celebrating with my wife and kids, like, yeah, I won, woohoo, yeah, you know, that's just what I do. But yeah, it's a place and time for everything. It's a place and time for everything. Any more questions in the chat? Let's put somebody else's game up on screen. Piss on the board to a certain time. No, please do not do that. Do not use the bathroom on the board. That is not something that is wise to do. You might actually get arrested. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind you getting arrested for doing something so feral, so animalistic, so trashy at a chess tournament. It's like, why would you even do that at all? Well, despite Rubik's Cube losing, at least he can always do more one-arm push-ups to H. Hey, can he though? I never did a one-arm push-up before, so we never tested that out, all right? Just because he's like young, energetic, smaller than me, doesn't mean that he could do more one-arm push-ups. Clipping that. What you mean? Bro, stop clipping the stuff that I don't want y'all to clip. Look, see, this is why I don't even like y'all sometimes. This is why y'all need to chill, bro. Can I just talk my stuff without y'all egging it on? Like, jeez. Just let me talk my stuff. if you want some one-arm push-ups, I'll make you do some. Please don't. I don't want to. Bro, sign in. I need my soundboard. The one time where I need my soundboard and it... How is that not it? Is there another one? Bro. Are we good now? Do we got it? All right, cool. Can we activate it? Are we back? We might be back, we might not be back. Let me see. Hey, we're back. Okay, we're back. Wait a minute. Hey, you already know when I'm back when I have this sound. Give me 1 second. I gotta turn off the music. You already know when I'm back when I have this sound. Yeah. It's on Friday. Doing this my way.
Rubik's Cube 314,159 asked, can I redeem 10 push-ups, but instead of 10 push-ups, it's one arm push-up?
Bro, why? You have one Rubik's Cube. You have one job, bro. Just let me slide. Can I just talk my stuff? Can you chill? Like let me just talk my stuff, bro. Why are you doing this to me? I don't want to prove that I can do one arm push-ups right now. I don't want to prove it. And then Pastor Gamer throwing you an alley-oop like I didn't just try to ignore his comment. Like, bro, Patser, you're my mod. Well, technically his too, but you're my mod first. This dude, Patser Gamer, bouncing between black guy. Like, bro. Choose one. You can only have one black friend at a time. Choose one. Choose. All right, let's try these push-ups. Let's try these push-ups. Let me just keep this music on because I already know I'm never gonna be able to do this. All right, let's get it done. Let's get it. All right, here we go. My back popped in 3 different ways. Pause, bro. I'm gonna try it one more time. Give me a second. That's all you're getting. We're gonna finish out the rest. We're gonna. We got one arm push-up. We got one. We got one. Whew. Dang it, man. Jeez. Bro, y'all should have heard that. Gosh. What is wrong with that? Unc is popping in muscle groups that aren't even involved in push-ups, bro. That's what I'm saying. I tried to do a push-up, my back popped. Like, that doesn't even make sense. And it was the bottom of the back. It wasn't even. Y'all seen it though. Clip it. I did one arm push-up. I did it. Y'all can't say that I did it. If you do try to deny it, then hey, you know what? I'm happy.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure about that. I meant to do that one. I'm happy. I did the push-ups. We're clean. We good. That's what we do. that's what I do. Shoot. Dude, Crash Dummy Rich is putting up a fight against ZJ right now. The thing about Crash Dummy Rich, I feel like he doesn't play a lot of chess online, but he does have some technique over the board. He might go to a chess club or something, or he might even play on another website that I can't even name on this chess.com stream, but he definitely does something else. Ari Chess, what's up? How you doing? More torturous squats when he is in gym. Bro, don't tell him that. Don't tell him about the whole short tour deal. All right, Chess Snoop is a good guy. He's a good person. Honestly. He is. Oh, come on, bro. I can still ban. I will ban all of y'all in the chat. Y'all not gonna confuse my viewers. Oh crap. I think it's all going downhill now. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. The only thing is, Crash Dummy Rich wasn't playing fast enough, so he couldn't really take advantage of the clock being a weapon. And so now he has to deal with this semi-complicated position and guard against all these checks. And this pawn is being attacked too. So he needs to figure out some way to get some type of advantage in this position. So I would like, in instinct, I would have already did like rook to e3, rook to e2. Just trying to do a move that keeps the balance of this game. Even if they would have did this, maybe do like rook to f1, something like that. But right now what he's doing is not playing chess. He doesn't have that much time. Tense. You don't think I'll do squats in these jeans? You don't think that I would do squats in these jeans? Bro. All right. Y'all came in here to ask me chess questions, not to see me work out. All right. I know it's part of the stream, but all right, I get it. I get it. I'm going to do the workout. It is what it is. Is anybody else playing in this? Maybe. Dang it. This is the last game. Okay, let's do it. No more squats or else. No, I'm serious though. I can't do any more squats in these jeans. All right. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿Te gusta? How do you say chess in Spanish? I forgot how to say chess in Spanish. ¿Te gusta? Alando. Yeah, I say I like ice cream. Or hopefully that was ice cream. Hopefully that was the word ice cream. Okay, let's do the setups right quick. No, I do not. I never said anything like that. I never said that I like doing squats in jeans. Crash Dummy Rich, you have 7 seconds left. If you don't spam moves right now, pre-move. Is he just gonna check him? He's mean. I think Black has a. Oh, actually they don't. No, they still do. Oh, you gotta. Yeah, not enough time. He couldn't do it. He could not get the job done. He loves doing squats. Bro, okay, bro. Like, see, the more that I entertain it, the more that y'all just bug me with it. And so this is what I'm gonna do. chess noob, you're gonna get this ignore. Are they gonna do b4? Okay, let's do h5. All right, he's playing some tech that I don't know anything about. We will be getting the squats done in a few more moves. We'll be getting the squat. Well, I can't do squats while standing up. Oh, all y'all do is all y'all seeing is my chest right now. Yeah, y'all should see my face. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Doing this move d5. I think we have this move bishop to f5, but I could be wrong on that. Maybe it might be a tad bit better to do bishop to g4, or let's not do either. I think I can get away with knight to h6 right now. Knight to h6, put the knight to f5 square, bishop g4, bishop g7, castle king side. All of this makes sense in my book, but let's figure out what they want to do next. Okay, I got this move, but then they can still do f3, which I don't want to see that. Should I do bishop to g7 right now, or should I immediately attack this pawn? I do have the option of immediately attacking this pawn. They do bishop to e3 or knight here. One of those moves that could potentially have them mess up in this position. Potentially, because if they do bishop to e3, I got e6, and then I'm attacking that pawn on h. And so that could potentially mess them up. Or not. Let's just do bishop to g7. And let's get done with the sit-ups. Can't believe this. Got me doing sit-ups during the game. Shame on you. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Okay, we're back. We got a lot to think about here. Got a lot to go. And just for you to know, the title is true. You can ask me chess questions, and I will answer them. How to improve, how to play this opening, etc. That's what I'm here for. I coach, and next week we're gonna start back up the lessons again too, just to give y'all a heads up. So no crying about that. Gonna start the lessons back up. Queen b6, attacking this pawn, attacking this pawn. They do have this move, but then I had this check. They do have this move, but then I'll just put the queen back to c7, etc. Ashraf, how you doing? Hopefully I said that right. Jennifer Nombre, hello. Jennifer Nombre. Is that your real last name? I guess it is. I'm not gonna question it. I wanna do something. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean? I wanna do something. I wanna do something crazy. Let's put the knight to f5. Let's put the knight to f5, threaten to take their bishop, and then we could get the 2 bishop advantage. Oh my goodness, that's just a free pawn. That's just a free pawn. Now we gotta work out if that's just a free pawn or not. Why did he not take it the first time? Was there a tactic that I didn't see? Oh, I guess I would have taken. Technically, I would have taken that. All right. Okay. So that's what he was scared of. Maybe. Really wasn't preparing anything. He still didn't take it. You know, we like people not doing stuff. Okay. Now, if I do bishop to e6 to protect the pawn now, they could do knight to f3 and then do knight to g5 to attack the bishop on e6. So that could potentially be bad for us. Potentially, of course, you know, it's all potential. Or I could just do e6. But then with e6, there are a lot more squares that I'll be opening up in the position. And I don't know. I still want this bishop to be along this diagonal here. It's a lot of stuff to think about. I don't want to put the queen back to d8 because that would just admit defeat on the spot. That would be more challenging. I just need to figure out something else in the position. What? Bishop e6, knight f3, rook d8. Go here, bishop back. No, that doesn't even make any sense. I guess let's go with the e6 option. I don't like the e6 option. Not that much, but let's go with it. We are keeping constant control over that d4 pawn. Now, they can do some moves like this, which I will be worrisome of. But if they're going to do a move like f3, they have to be prepared for a move like knight to g3, which would be attacking their rook. Okay, so I don't know exactly where they're going with that knight. We're going to delay castling as much as possible. Maybe put the rook on the c file, on the same file as their king, and create some threats. One thing that is a disadvantage of my position is my bishop on d7. My bishop on d7 and my bishop on g7. This bishop is dang near hitting a wall. I would love to get the bishop out with moves like knight takes on e5 eventually, but that's thinking a little bit too deep into the future. So let's just keep on developing our pieces. We need to figure out a way to get our other rook into the game. Gladly, there's no, I guess they could, like, for example, if I castle, they could sack the g pawn. If I take, then they open up the h file and they could be completely winning in that position. I don't know for sure because I could take their bishop on e3, which could be a problem for them. Just taking one more piece that could be attacking on our king side. So I do have to worry a little bit about the position. Chesspaster Palace. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the raid. Did you see the new YouTube video of Fisher and Spassky? It shows game 4 and beyond, I believe. Oh, snap. No, I have not seen that.
JJ's Chesspatzer Palace followed your channel.
I have not seen that. Thank you for the raid. And thank you, mods, for shouting him out. What is the best opening for black? Too general. There's no such thing as the best opening. I gotta ask better questions. That's the thing. Like, I can answer any question that you have, but it has to be something that is different from other questions that y'all be like asking of other YouTube creators that be teaching chess, right? Because you should already know that there is no such thing as a best opening. You should already know that. Like, I can joke around and be like, well, if you're not playing classically, then you shouldn't be playing chess. Like, I can joke around with you, but the questions that you ask determines how good you are going to be as a chess player. That's the thing. And so, ask me a better question, I would ask. Ask me a better question, I would say. Okay. We're getting inside their camp. We got the open rook. We got the knight going to b3. We're attacking the queen, so the queen has to move somewhere. We got a lot of stuff going on here. We just need to figure out exactly how to organize everything that is going on here. Like, for example, if the queen goes to d3, I could do a move like a6, but a6 really doesn't accomplish anything. If I do a move like queen to a5, then I'm going to have to get ready for moves like this, and then they could take my knight right afterwards. So that would leave this piece pretty loose in the position. So I need to try to combine all the skills that I have in this position. Which, now I'm come to the conclusion of doing a move like king e7 maybe. King e7 might be a good move. It might be. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Thinking about a6 again too, because that could be threatening a move like bishop to b5 in the future. But that's in the future. I could take this bishop right here, but that doesn't really prove anything. That doesn't prove that I'm going to be the very best in the whole entire world, right? That doesn't scream anything to me. I'm not using this bishop though, and I don't plan on castling anytime soon. So I could go the approach as, hey, let me take this knight. This bishop has to stay here because I would just take the center pawn. I could take that approach. Let's do bishop to h6 so that we can keep the same amount of time. Hey, Gremlin plays chess. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. 20 viewers. Let's get it. You know what? We're gonna snooze the ads. We're gonna snooze the ads. The best opening for black is anything that is not the Carol Khan. Look, see, yeah, I could say that.
Followed your channel.
Chess Pastor Palace, how are you doing, H1? I'm doing well. I'm doing fancy. Now that I got rated by 2 different people, let's get it. Yeah. Now the thing is, y'all can't ask questions about the game that is currently going on, because that would technically be considered cheating. That's the thing. So let's avoid doing that as much as possible. Let's avoid doing that. Now he is forcing the decision. He is forcing it, right? Because I either have to capture, I can move back, I can take the bishop, or I can keep everything the same and just do king e7, which that's not the best move. Obviously, let's stop pretending that we would even consider that move. Now, if I do bishop takes on g5 first, bishop takes, well, I don't really have time to think. So we definitely have to go based off of some type of intuition in this position. We definitely gotta. Let's take this first. I don't really. This knight was an important piece in my camp, but. All right, so let's do. We might actually need to do this right now. Do some. We gotta play faster, so when I'm down on time, I'm basically just playing intuition chess and just keeping the position the same, just hoping that there's not anything too damaging in the position where it could just destroy me immediately, right? So I'm constantly looking at moves like knight takes on d5. I'm mostly looking at my opponent's moves than I'm looking at my best moves. And intuition is like basically just, if something strikes me, it's kind of like a spidey sense. I'm just going to do a good move if it comes to me immediately. Just like how words come to people immediately. It's the exact same thing. All right, we're going to do this. That is a piece. Now, the only problem is, at what cost did I give away that piece? At what cost? At what cost did I give away that piece? I think I have to go here. Now this game is a little bit hectic. Obviously, I wouldn't take that. Now this game is a little bit hectic. And I don't really. It's going to be a good game. I do have bishop here. Okay. Let's go bishop here. I don't I don't know what's going on here. I'm down on time. I'm seeing a lot of tactics, but it definitely does depend on if the opponent messes up right now. Which if they do, good for me. If they don't, it's raps. That's not something I can explain. It's just raps. Okay, let's take. Let's see. Elihu, hello. No way, it's H1. Come on, don't be saying that I've been here. I've been here. What are you doing? Like y'all be acting like I'm not here. I've been here. Maybe not exactly on your time frame because the internet goes so fast. Like you probably probably most people in the chat knows that Travis Kelce just engaged to Taylor Swift. I know I'm late to the party, but I'm in it now. All right. I said on the internet, I wanted to say it. Anyway, just because a lot of things happen in a week doesn't mean that I have not been present. Now that we got that across, let's continue on with the game. How does the night move? It moves in a capital L shape. Have a great stream. I'm off the bed, but wishing you happy chessin'. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. In the wise words of JVO, part-time. I started that. What do you mean? I started that. He didn't. I did. What you talking about? Bro. Anyway, what is the best strategy for beginners? The best strategy for beginners, one thing that I realized that people let's just base this off of chess.com rating. What I realized, people need to stop blundering pieces. And you got to train, right? You got to train how to not blunder your pieces so easily. So what you need to do is do some like anti-chess, something else, just to show that you're doing your best. You gotta figure something out. Once you stop putting pieces on squares that is dangerous for your pieces, like once you stop giving away pieces like that, then chess just becomes a very peaceful sport to play. I could just go for a draw, which I don't want to draw. But maybe I have to go for a draw. I don't like choices like this because it just goes to show that I wasn't up for the challenge. But I have to go for it. There's too much to risk. And he played a really good game. He played a really fantastic game. Yeah, I knew it. I was losing. Every other move was losing. So good job on his part. Yeah, this was fantastically losing. I don't even know how I survived this. What move did he miss? Yeah, he did miss the immediate queen to g6, I feel like. Yeah, the immediate queen to g6 was lights out. The only thing I was preparing for was like rook takes on f6. But clearly he would have checkmate in 3. He would have demolished me with this checkmate in 3. But sometimes chess isn't always about doing the best moves in the position. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this is the last game that is being played right now. Oh man, Rubik's Cube fighting for his life. Wait a minute, who's fighting for whose life? Hello, coach. What's up, dang me, Danny? How many plain black shirts do you have? I have a lot. But why? All right. This is like my go-to when I'm going out. Whenever I gotta get out of bed and like go somewhere really quickly, black shirt, jeans. Black shirt, jeans. That's all I need. So you're a self-admitted part-timer. What do you do? I'm not the part-timer. He's the part-timer. He's the part-timer. All right, we need to play more aggressively. So let's play E4. Let's play E4. Hope that they play E5. If they play the Carol Khan, we might be playing the Alien Gambit. Oh my goodness, come on. This is not my fault. I don't want to play against your French defense. This is not my fault. Dude, now it's up to Black if he wants to play this excitingly or if he wants to play this boring. Okay? Because usually when a French defense player plays with the black pieces this way, they would want to castle queenside. But he's not castling queenside. Now I got to make this position a little bit more difficult than it had to be. I got to try to win a drawn position. That was not on my agenda. That was not on my agenda. Okay, wait a minute. We might get a G5 here. Maybe. Ah, my goodness. Guys, please save me. Save me for... I don't know what to play anymore. I don't want to do bishop to G3 either. We gotta put up a fight some way. Somehow, some way, we gotta put up a fight. Opening doesn't matter. Yeah, we're gonna try to win this. Opening does not matter. We're gonna try to win this. But the thing is, in these boring type of positions, I really got to use the clock as a weapon. I really have to use the clock as a weapon. If I don't do that, then they could potentially play the best move every single time. And I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I've started playing the KIA versus the French to avoid stuff like this. Yeah. But this is fine. This is cool. This is just another game. Actually, maybe you know what? Let's make this a little bit double-edged with the C takes on D3. And honestly, sometimes this is a good version because we are covering these crucial squares. So their knights can never go into the E4 or C4 squares in this position. Now, I could do F takes. That's a little bit too fancy. Let's do H takes. All right, so we got to be a little bit more strategic in this game. We got to be a tad bit more strategic. We got two knights, a queen. They got a queen and a bishop developed. They're going to get their rook on the open file maybe. We got moves like B4, B5. That's going to be happening pretty soon. We got a few squares to go into. Let's try to play this as gently as possible. I don't know about that move, but you're the chess player. I'm just trusting you. I'm trusting them. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do rook to E1. Knight C1. No, most likely we're gonna be doing B4. B4, B5, just to cause some threats. The queen. The thing is, they can't really attack this pawn twice. There's no way for them to attack this pawn twice at the present moment right now. Because they would like to get their knights on either one of these squares to attack this pawn or these double pawns, but they can't. They can't. We're going to put all of our pawns on dark squares just to make sure that their bishop has less mobility. Less mobility. Since technically this could turn into a knights versus bishop type of game pretty quickly. That's actually what I would like. But let's see. I could do B5 right now, but they could do C5. And I don't know about that. I don't know if that's good for me, if that's bad. You name it. Let's actually wait a little bit. Do this move rook A to D1. protect this pawn. Give this queen some mobility. I don't really want them doubling up on the e file. That's why I did this move. So now, all right. So we could do this move, queen to b2. Yeah, queen to b2. Protect this pawn on b4. Okay, now this is kind of becoming a double-edged type of game. There we go. We got something interesting. We're up a minute. So if anything goes wrong, we can always flag our opponent. Or maybe we try to, I mean, this is the risk that I'm taking. Or I might have tried too hard to make it so different where I could lose this position and they can find a brilliant move. Either one of those can happen, but sometimes if you're trying to get first place, you got to do what you got to do. Make it exciting, exchanging one by so I don't like the other variations, and that's why I always, like, if you don't know an opening, I'm not going to go into an opening that I don't know. That's not something that I will ever do. I will never go into an opening that I do not know. And so I like these boring openings because now I can still play e4, but I'm not playing like the winter war variation. You know what I mean? We're not playing anything crazy. I think I can get away with now with b5. Breaking up this pawn structure. We could do, if they push up, we could do queen b3. We got some activity going on here. And if they push up, we could do knight takes on d5. We do have to be careful. We do have to be careful. Okay. There's a little spite attack. I appreciate that. Now we're going to put the queen where I really wanted the queen to be at, which was the b3 square. Now we're struggling a little bit. If the bishop stays right here, that's actually really good for me because now I could go knight to f4, right? And if they trade rooks, all my pieces are going to be perfectly placed in this position. And then plus two, if I really have to make something happen, I can play f3, attacking the queen. This knight is defending the g3 pawn. I could play f3, king, f2, and then just be like, hey, like, I'm trying to make something happen on the h file. So I got a lot of flexibility in this position. We just have to see. And I have 2 minutes on the clock. I can't do f3 anymore. I can't do knight to f4 anymore. But I can do knight to c1. I don't want to take... Well, I guess I could take and then just do queen to b7, attack this pawn, and figure out what they want to do. I think they could just defend, though. That's the thing. They could just defend very easily. I could do f3 still. I forgot to say that. I did forget to say that. I could do f3 still. Okay, take, queen b7. Looks about right. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. Queen b7. Threatening to take this pawn on c6. This is a clear weakness. Now we got some play. They can mess up very easily here. And then I got an idea for if they try to defend the pawn and be super passive. I got some ideas that I could do. I got some ideas. But we have to see if they work. This could be bad for me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the two double pawns look really bad. But I had to do what I had to do. And some things that I had to sacrifice. A Russian tourist travels abroad. Border guard, nationality, tourist, Russian, border guard, occupation, tourist. What type of joke is that? Bro, what the heck? All right. Okay, so this is my idea. I wanted to bank on the fact that F3 works here. And if you didn't realize this, I'm a very greedy person. And so what I'm banking on is that their queen has to go off of this diagonal so I can take the knight. That's what I'm banking on. Like I said before, if they went super passive, this was the idea. And that's why I told y'all about it beforehand. Yeah, I know. Not prehistoric played well. I just played mad aggressive and hoped it worked. Well, I got demolished by Rubik's Cube. I know. It seemed like Rubik's Cube respected that, though. He respected you. We're going to do G4. I think he's finally realizing he either has to resort to doing queen to e6, which I have knight to c1. If they go queen to g6 or queen g5, I get a free knight. I am doing knight to c1. That was the main idea of this whole sequence. That was the main idea. Now, does it work? I did calculate a little bit, right? Like, but it was mostly intuition. I only calculated like about 4 moves, but they do get a whole bunch of pieces if they go for it. All right. Okay, so they keep the piece. I'm just glad that we're making some threats here. Glad that we're making some threats here. We can take, but then they get the queen right here. And I don't like that. Actually, maybe, I don't know. Knight to b3, rotate, well, I want to do knight to b3, but maybe knight to a4 is sufficient enough. Okay. I think we got to bank on the activity there. I think we got to bank on the time advantage that we have. We do have a lot of weaknesses. In that move, I probably should have just did king to f2 and just kept the tension on the e file. I just didn't want them to get some type of activity. And I wanted to threaten at least rook to e1. All right. Where is that queen going? I'm confused. Oh, do they want to do? They want to trade queens? Maybe. Don't exactly know. I do have. Okay, let's just go here. If they want to trade queens, that's fine. I could just battle with the 2 minor pieces. And I honestly don't think that I'm worse here. We can kind of finagle this. I wanted to make this a little bit complicated enough where they're down on time and I'm up. And mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. I want to do knight to b3, but that move is really annoying. Move is really annoying. Let's go knight to a4. It kind of worries me because the knight is just not really good. Okay. We're going to speed up because they're going to speed up and we got to match their speed. Got to match their speed. Okay. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Gonna match their speed. Good job. All right, I want to do this. Even if they check on F4 and get this pawn, I'm gonna get this pawn. Like I said before, we're gonna use the clock as a weapon. All right, we're gonna put the king back. If they want to take the pawn, that's fine. If they want to take the rook, that's fine too. I am still attacking this. I definitely did miss a move, but this is fine. This is good enough. All my pawns is on light squares now, where their bishop can't attack. I'm attacking this pawn. Maybe they might go here. And we got some type of aggressive gameplay going on. Okay, let's... You know what? We don't gotta really try that much. Let's go... Okay, that bishop is being really annoying. Let's make this like a knight versus bishop like I wanted to. Yeah, let's make this a knight versus bishop. Oh, my... that wasn't good. I don't like that move. Actually, let's go here. I don't like that move, though. Can't go here because of that. Let's go here. I don't know about that. We got all the time in the world to think about this. Let's push. Oh. Okay, take. All right, we got some mistakes going. Push up. Let's do this. Let's go. There we go. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's impossible to play a position like this down on time. Let's go here. Okay. So he messed up again. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, good game. Good game. Missed the turn. Yes, Sora, you missed the tourney. We are going to weaponize time itself. And that is how you weaponize time itself. I got to head out, H1. See you later, Rubik's Cube. That's how you weaponize time itself. Do you have to go live? Not sure why I have only seen your shorts. Yeah, I usually do go live. Actually, not recently. Not recently that much. Not this week. But yeah, I usually do go live a lot. Good games. Well played, H1. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. We got Crash Dummy Rich. The final round. The final round. Let's get to it. It was a really good game. Playing over the board, a 60-minute tournament tomorrow. Any advice? Like you just seen in that game, I would say keeping an eye on the clock is really important. Being ahead, up on time. Doing a like the only thing that you can do right now is just do a whole lot of tactics. Of course, you can refresh your openings that you play, but doing a lot of tactics is going to help you out in the long run. It's going to help you out a lot. Seeing H1 live made me remember the last time I've played chess is 4 months ago. Was it when we was doing the group thing? Gosh, Lee, 4 months ago is crazy. Come on, you're way too good to be quitting chess for 4 months. That's way too long. We might have to have another meeting because that is wild.
All right, H1. Maybe I can help Crash Dummy Rich a bit here. How do you feel about Witty_Alien retiring from chess content?
Yeah.
Sad, isn't it?
It is very sad. I wish him the best, though. I don't know what he was doing or what was going on with this chess content for him to think that he had to retire, though. It is sort of weird. And maybe he just outworked himself. I don't know how much he was working. I mean, I'm in his Discord, too, so he kind of, like, laid out how much he was making, too. Maybe that was a big deal of why he, like, is giving up on chess completely. Or chess content creation. Maybe not. Maybe he's not giving up on chess, but maybe chess content creation. So yeah, I don't know. That is a conundrum. Can't really play much. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. So weird. I could do bishop takes. Maybe I couldn't do bishop takes. I don't know if bishop takes was the right move here. I am up a pawn. So I guess in this game, we got to figure out how to convert a pawn up. EU, prep the good luck on your thesis. Sir, can you please tell me how do I improve if I'm a strong beginner? That doesn't make any sense. What is a strong beginner? I guess that's the first thing you got to answer. What is a strong beginner? That does not make sense to me. Now, the thing that you got to do, and I need to write like a blog about this, but you got to be very blunt with your improvement and with yourself. Like, you're either a beginner or you're not. Sadly, but it's true. You're either a beginner or you're not. So let's start with that first. And secondly, let's say you're this so-called strong beginner. You're like missing that one thing that stops you from beating stronger players. Or you have that, you're one of those players where you get in these really perfect positions, but for some reason, you still like, you just can't do it. You just can't win a winning position. Maybe you're that person too. I would say you need to focus on tactics. You need to focus on the thing that you can't do. Or maximize what you're already good at. You can do that too. One of those will be good advice. Glad to catch you here. Enjoy the weekend, H1. Yeah, see you later, man. See you later. Ooh. Yep. Give me that check. Give me that bishop. There we go. One thing I gotta write about too is to, like, in order for you to be like a really good chess player, I feel like you gotta go through a mode of being really greedy. You gotta, like, I gotta make a blog about differentiating greedy players from the players that just attacks all the time with no regard for material. We got to talk about the differences between the two. All right, so let's go here. Let's go knight to f4. Practice makes perfect. Of course, always. Blunt, I am a natural born GM equal grandmaster. I promise you, no one makes mistakes like I do. Legend amongst the blunder heroes of today. That sounds, yeah, that's so blunt. You know what I mean? That is the most blunt comment I have ever seen in my whole entire life. We got a lot of natural born grandmasters. You just aren't showing your full potential yet. And I get that. I get that. You know? I like good game, man. Good game, Crash Dummy Rich. I feel like things started going off the rails at this moment. When I captured here and then you did this, that's when things started going off the rails. Because yeah, this could have been like a potentially weird game for me, especially after a move like Bishop to B2. Bishop to B2, I got to move my queen somewhere. You go here, and then you get all the attack in the world, and I get nothing. I get nothing. I guess I could go to a better square. I guess I could go here, but I don't think. Maybe you have to take or something. I don't know. Maybe just go. Maybe just going here is beneficial enough. But I feel like this might have been your most active move instead of going bishop to g5. Like hitting the queen was really important if you want to do something in between. Or you could just play, just solid chess 2 and go the route of just doing knight to g3. But this is definitely not going to give you any wins. So you did risk it for the biscuit with this. And then even here too, I don't know if... So I calculated this. Maybe you could have kept the bishop still with this variation. I don't know. Very weird game. I'm 2090 to 2100. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Didn't see that. Bishop e3 loses on the spot. Bishop e3. Bishop e3 loses on the spot? Let me see. Well, not exactly on this. I don't know. I don't know what move you're thinking about or talking about. So I don't know. What was the best move? So the computer thinks that bishop e2 was the best move. Okay. All right. Cool. But yeah, that was a good game. Good game. Just opening technical difficulties. That's all it is. Just opening technical difficulties. Who's still playing? I don't know if I got first place because I did draw one game. So it does depend on this game right here if I got first. It does depend on this game. Yeah, she beat me with prep. She beat me with her prep, so yeah. Sir, like, how do I develop the thought process like yours in middle game? Also big fan. Oh, okay, this is actually really important. Let me turn off the music again. Most people don't know how to think in a chess game, which is okay. It's all right. It's fine. It's not really talked about that much, or only a few grandmasters really talk about it. But this is how you think. This is the... Once you get into this thought process, it's going to help you out tremendously. I would write this down. First of all, if you're trying to figure out a best move, you got to evaluate the position first. How to evaluate? Well, most players evaluate a position different ways. I know Gary Kasparov evaluates the position with time, activity, and space. That's the only thing that he cares about. But for beginners, it's really important to evaluate a position fast by considering like king safety, pawn structure, center control, etc. All that stuff really important. Now, if you're looking at a position for the first time, the first thing that you always think about is your opponent's move. Like is your opponent's threats, your opponent's forcing moves. Do they have anything that can disrupt your plans? That's the first thing you always think about. Okay? And by forcing moves, I mean checks, captures, and threats. I talk about this all the time. And once you consider that all of your opponent's forcing moves are pretty much useless, then you go to your forcing moves. Okay? This is the second step, going to your forcing moves. And once you go to your forcing moves, that's where your candidate moves is going to come from. Now, of course, chess gets a little bit complicated when there's not any tactics going on in the position, and the move that you're looking for is more of a strategic theme than a forcing move, than like a tactical theme. So chess can get difficult, but this is like the basis of thinking. Okay, after you figure out all of your forcing moves, your candidate moves, then you start calculating. All right, then you start calculating. You do your best move, and then you figure out your opponent's best move. And this is a hard part because most beginners, you gotta play a lot of chess in order for you to get used to your opponent playing the best moves. Because sometimes when I'm teaching my students something, right, or teaching the kids something, they're like, well, if I do these 3 moves, then I can get checkmate. And then I remind them, hit them on the head with my ruler. You know what I mean? Just smack them on the head with my ruler. just smack them on the head. And then I'd be like, okay, you can get that in 3 moves. That is true if the opponent doesn't have a mind of themselves. If they don't think. If they're like a mindless soul, then yes, you can get that checkmate in 3. But no, we got to think about our opponent's best move always. And if they don't do their best move, that's when you can take advantage of that mistake. That's how grandmasters defeat stronger players all the time. And then after you calculate all the way through, well, not all the way through, 4 to 5 moves, not that much. It's a principle of when to calculate, when you shouldn't calculate. Usually you should calculate all the way through in the king pawns end game, all right? Because it's only kings and pawns on the board, so you should automatically know if it's a win, draw, or loss. But in time, you will learn all those principles, or if you want to learn them immediately, get coached by your boy H1. Anyway, 4th step, blunder check. You always blunder check, especially as a beginner. Now, you can skip the blunder checking part if you're down on time, because you don't want to lose on time. You want to try your hardest. But blunder checking, if you got 90 minutes on the clock, you got a 30-second increment, there's no reason why you can't just make sure that you're doing all the moves correctly. Okay? And that's usually how it goes about. And you're probably thinking, well, what about Blitz? What about Bullet? What about even 10-minute chess? Because I think, in my opinion, 10-minute chess isn't even the purest form of chess. Even though it's very popular among beginners, it's not exactly a pure form. It's Blitz, but with more time. Well, obviously, you got to cut corners here and there, but you learn that with experience. And that's my whole speech on thinking in chess. All right? That's my whole speech. Hey, H1, remember what the book said last time he forgot. Yo, what's up, Hope? How you doing?
H1, how can I get my endgames to be titled level? I've been going through Dvoretsky endgame manual. You've beaten Caden before.
I've been going through. Yeah, that manual is pretty hard. You probably have to find something. You gotta build into. You probably have to find something a little bit lower, because even for international masters and grandmasters, that book is really hard. Sometimes that's not really a good book. That should be like the last book you should go to. That's like the final boss of an RPG game. And remember, I wouldn't beat yourself up, because even grandmasters still mess up an endgame. There's only one Magnus Carlsen in the world. There's only one Hikaru Nakamura. As long as you get the main principles down, like as long as you practice king pawn endgames and rook pawn endgames that you're mostly going to experience than any other type of endgame, then you should be good. Should be fine. Now, if you're facing people like Caden, that's a different story. That's a different story. The book is actually not too bad. It's the exercises. They're disgusting. What do you recommend an 850 a rated player like myself should do to improve? 850. So usually in my chess curriculum, I have an 850 player try to practice on seeing the threats of the opponent. Like just focusing on that, like each move in the middle game, asking yourself, what is my opponent's threat? That's very important. Not just giving away pieces, not blundering forks or pins is really important. So doing a lot of tactics, learning a lot of things every day, things of that nature. That's gonna help you out tremendously. And then learning from your mistakes too. Learning how to think critically is going to be something that you have to learn in order for you to get above 1,000 elo too. You said that. Yeah, that book is something else, man. Sora, that book is something else. Magnus made at least 100 blunders in his life. Dude still got to hit the books. Yep. I've been getting closer to beating Caden, but he just flags me if he senses he's losing. Yeah, that's the thing with the stronger players, right? If beating them in the position is the first part. But just like how I was able to do in that last game, beat somebody based off of time. Now, I didn't really beat my opponent in the position. I just beat him on time. So that's where the principle comes from that I made up, which is in order for you to beat a title player, you have to at least match their speed. If you don't practice on at least matching their speed, you will never win or be able to compete with a stronger player. You gotta match their speed. Here's the thing. You can play the most perfect game ever, but if you don't match their speed, the game is pretty much useless. And they're not even thinking hard because they already know that they have that resource in their back pocket. Oh, I'm just gonna beat this guy on time. And then usually what happens is it sucks, but this is reality. Usually what happens is, a beginner, when they're like, oh yeah, I had a superior position against this grandmaster. Yeah, this is such an awesome experience. Not knowing that you're still so many years behind that grandmaster. It's like, okay, you should be happy about that, but there's a certain point. This is why I talk about like you got to be somewhat stubborn and prideful to play chess. Just a tiny bit. Like you gotta go for something more than just getting a better position. You got to go for something more in order to beat a grandmaster. So I would rather lose in the position than lose on time. I think it's better to lose in the position rather than losing on time against a title player, because at least you're like forcing them to think. You want to force them to make mistakes. If you give a grandmaster all the time in the world, they're gonna make the perfect move every single time. Even look at the Hikaru Nakamura games against the Louisiana players. There were some players that were 2300, 2200, even 1900 that got good positions against Hikaru Nakamura. But what happens? They get nervous. They get down on time. Hikaru Nakamura has more experience, and he shows that. And time is a big factor. I've been getting closer to beating Caden, but he just flags me. Funny chess question. How do I beat Caden? I feel like, so I beat Caden in person in the Blitz match. So I wholeheartedly believe you got to keep up with him on time first of all. And secondly, you have to figure out a variation that he doesn't know. You literally have to prep against this dude to beat him. You got to prep. If you're not prepping, then most likely you're not going to get the win, because every grandmaster preps against each other. Even in like little Blitz matches online, nobody's just playing a random opening. Grandmasters play certain openings against other grandmasters that is effective for that person. Dude, why aren't both of these players pre-moving? Oh no, please, please, please go, 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 go. Okay. I like them both. That was a hard-fought battle. That was a hard-fought battle. Sir, which books should I read as a 800 ELO? Also, thanks a lot, sir. It really helped. What books you should read? I like this book a lot. This practice in gameplay. Just anything that says practical in gameplay, just buy that book. Anything that is a encyclopedia of chess, like, dude, honestly, I don't even know why people ask. I like these books. These books are pretty cool. Even this Maurice Ashley book, the most valuable skills in chess. I like this book is really good for teaching kids how to play chess. Anyway, you could just ask ChatGPT. Like, are people still against AI like that? You could just ask ChatGPT what are the best books to read as a beginner. No, bro, he beat me. Did he really beat stronger players than me? I beat Rubik's Cube. Bro. I beat Rubik's Cube and I still got second. Okay, congrats to Apple Stings. He got first place. He won that last game pretty fairly. ZJ Termination. I'm just gonna say this right now. You let me down. You were supposed to win, and I was supposed to be the winner of the tournament. All right, this is all your fault. This was not supposed to happen. I'm blaming ZJ. I'm blaming you. You have to give me 10 push-ups right now. You better videotape yourself giving me 10 push-ups, record it, put it in my Discord for losing this match and letting him win. This is the first time he won this tournament. This is so unfair. Bro. Okay. I got second place. Applestone's got first place. ZJ Termination got third place. Historically Accurate got fourth place. Rubik's Cube got fifth place. Crash Dummy Rich got seventh, eighth. Cash Out ninth. No Step on it. And then the 7 million got last. All right, there we go. Where's the plunger? My daughter took the plunger a long time ago, and she never gave it back since the last stream. I don't even know where it is. I'm gonna have to check it around my house. Any advice to get from 2300 bullet to 2400 on chess.com? Got to 2500 lead chess, but stuck at 2300. Well, because lead chess is inflated, so that kind of makes sense. And it's a few different rules, right? Because you can only pre-move one time on lead chess, but on chess.com you can pre-move a lot. And so there's a lot of players on chess.com that is already used to flag. I feel like what's keeping you from 2400 is honestly learning how to flag somebody. Why do you think that I did that whole month of just playing bullet and playing 10-second chess? Just learning how to play fast, but not messing up. Not messing up badly. Not blundering pieces all willy-nilly or blundering forks and pins and checkmates. You got to learn how to play consistently good in a bullet match, even though in fast. That's what you got to learn how to do. You don't have to play the best move, but if you learn how to play consistently good, and even if you don't find the best move, just keep it balanced, then you're going to get to 2400 very easily. And then just count on your opponent to make those big mistakes. So do puzzles like a madman, then practice 15. Yeah, pretty much. Like just practice flagging. Just puzzle rush. I used to do those custom puzzles of 0 to 1000, 0 to 2000. Just find a solution the fastest way. Just find a solution. And you need to get that time under at least 5 seconds. Look, you should be finding those solutions to those puzzles, 0 to 1000 on chess.com, 1 second. It should take you a glance. All right. And then with doing that, you got to practice your mouse speed too. And hopefully your mouse speed or your mouse sensitivity is at a good point where you can start flagging people. Like, I know Rubik's Cube taught me, the higher your mouse sensitivity, actually the worse. The lower your mouse sensitivity, how you can play games, it's the best, because you can play games more accurately and you're not slipping on pieces and whatnot. You're not slipping on pieces. No, what's better than 15-second chess? 10-second chess. Yeah, 10-second chess is more preferable because you're honestly getting that experience flagging somebody. 15-second chess, it's still partially chess for 5 seconds. It's the last 10 seconds that matters. It's the last 10 seconds that matter. Lead chess puzzles be hecka good though. You get to 2600 and you're getting good calculation skills. Am I really allowed to ask any chess question? That's what people have been doing. That's what people have been doing, literally. Yeah, the main thing about that platform is that it's free. And shoot, you can't beat that price. Oh, MSV, I don't know if you're still in the chat or not. How should a beginner treat openings? A beginner should treat openings. It depends on what type of beginner you are. If you're 0 to 400, you should just be trying to get pieces out and developed and learning how to castle before 6 moves. That's the only thing you should be focused on. But as you get more experience, then your idea of openings kind of change. For example, you start to, like, I usually try to like expand my students' minds by saying, when you're approaching a chess game, white goes first. And so white, since they go first, they get some type of advantage. Now, clearly white can't win, but white get a activity advantage when they go first. And so you should be able to control the games a lot easier and be more comfortable with the white pieces always. Now with black, on the other hand, your idea isn't to get more activity than the opponent, especially when you're going against a good player. They're already going to keep that like edge of that one move advantage. You should be trying to equalize with the black pieces first, and then you can go on pressing your opponent as they make inaccurate moves. But realistically, you should draw or win less games with the black pieces than with the white pieces. That's why grandmasters always go for wins with the white pieces, because they have more flexibility and they're more comfortable. I mean, just think about it. With the black pieces, you got to be prepared for E4, D4, B3, G3, etc. Got to be prepared for all those moves. And it's hard to prepare for every single thing. You just never know what your opponent's going to do. But with the white pieces, at least you have a good idea of all the openings within D4. Like, you literally could play D4 for the rest of your life and not play E4 at all, because you go first with the white pieces. But with the black pieces, you have to know all of your opponent's responses. And you got to be prepared. And the more comfortable you are, the more wins you're going to get. And so that's what makes the opening phase of the game a little bit different from how beginners learn. And then you're like stepping into like intermediate type of play. Thank you for all your help with chess. I used to be 760 ELO. Now I'm 1400. Let's go. That's good, Dragon. What time the 2K stream? 2K stream is wild. Funny thing, I ran into Rubus in the Blitz pool. Okay, cool. Oh, snap. I got to 1,000 with no openers memorized. Wait a minute. What are y'all talking about? If I'm on lead chess puzzles all day, every day, am I gonna get good? Yes, you will always get better. The one wrong thing that people do too is don't base your improvement based off of rating. Base your improvement on what you didn't know yesterday. I wish somebody would have told me that a long time ago. Because if you're basing off a rating, then that's a really depressing way on how to play chess. Which website or app should I use to learn openings for free? Well, yeah, that one. I can't mention another platform, guys. This is a chess.com stream, but obviously the other platform is around. Just say it in the chat. It is what it is. All right. You can learn openings literally for free. But even free has a cost. So if you are an adult and you do have money, I would always suggest, it just seems like chess.com is way more accurate with the things that they give out on their platform. Like on Lead Chess, like on that platform, I was looking at variations in names. There's like a tape variation over there that doesn't exist on chess.com. I don't know. It's just like two different islands, two different worlds. Sounds like something. I didn't know anything yesterday. I didn't know anything yesterday. It's wild. No chess.com logo H1. That is true. There is a no. I need to actually wait a minute. Here we go. I really don't worry about this. Maybe that's kind of bad. They do have that. They do have that as a requirement. Here we go. Yeah, my bad, guys. This is a chess.com stream. There's my chess.com logo. This is a chess.com stream. Jeez. These contract clauses were vivid, weren't they? I advertise H1 Chessable, and he refers to the other website. No, Chessable's cool too. I got a course on Chessable. What about chess books? Just literally, you could just ask ChatGPT what are the best books. But if you want my recommendations, not this book. This is just a political book by Gary Kasparov. I didn't know, I got this book a long time ago when I met him in Kansas City. He came to Kansas City. He got it signed. I got it signed. Yeah. But I would say, dude, this book is so powerful. This book right here is very powerful. Of course, I got some other stuff in there about business and real life too. But if you just read the principles that it gives you about chess alone, this book is so powerful. What's another book? That's not even a chess book. This is the Norman Conquest book. I've been trying to get into history. Don't mind me. This book is good too. Art of Attack. I don't think I have any other books. No, that's my Dollar Tree books. Okay. I got this Vince Flynn book too. Pretty cool. I still need to get in that book too. Have you read the title? Nope, I have not. I have not read that. I'm broke everywhere, and I go. They ask my life savings that I don't have for an opening. Come on, bro. You got to fix that. H1, I was being a good chess citizen playing the tournament with the stream muted. My game finished, tournament done. I get the stream back on, and I hear my name being yelled with violent music. Because you lost. I was supposed to win the tournament, ZJ. You lost. You were supposed to win. I was just talking about the Normans. Oh, snap. Yeah. I wanted to look into the Norman conquest because apparently a lot of the English language comes from, is based on pretty much that I forgot what that place is called. Yeah, the Anglo-Saxon England that got conquered in that time. A lot of our language, gosh, I can't talk. It's too late. A lot of our language comes from that war. And so I wanted to look into it. My knee just popped so loud with the music of my 30s getting old. By the way, can we please play? That was the last game that I was going to play. Bro, what's up with your nose, bro? You and your laugh. Oh my God. You know what? Just laugh at this, bro. Yeah. Now what? Yeah. Now what? You gonna laugh at my nose? Yeah. Laugh at that, bro. Laugh at that. He's a cool friend of mine. Don't mind him. Do you have any tips for someone who feels they're better than their current rating from studying, but nervous to play from fear of still blundering or missing too much in a game? Yeah, you got to get over that, and you got to figure out how to get over that. That's the thing. The hard part is it's depending on what you're focused on. It's gonna take you some time to get over that fear of missing too much. Because here's the thing, you like I said before, sometimes it's not. I'm about to head out, prehistoric. My bad, man. Somebody need to refund him. Sometimes I don't ever got the switch even set up anywhere in this room right now, but sometimes you need to just play the game. It's okay for you not to find the best move. And you got to figure out a way to like get that in your head or like say it to yourself during the game. You got to figure out something. You got to figure out some type of way to get that through your head. And now it would be cool for you to have like a coach that can like pummel that. If you actually do play better than what you expect and you just get nervous. But if you got to do that by yourself, I'm with that too. But you got to be more disciplined. Wait, I have a legit chess question. Is there any freaking way to improve the over the board vision in real life? Online, I can see stuff at like a 2400 level, but over the board in Blitz, I often feel like I am playing at 1900 level, missing that I am in check, missing bishop hiding, and so on. I think so. This is what I think. This is my theory. I think what happens is if you play online first, then you're going to feel more comfortable playing online. If you play over the board first, you're going to feel more comfortable playing over the board. Just like, for example, I think that honestly, I play over the board way better and I'm faster over the board than I am online. It's just a different landscape. It's a different, like flagging is even different from over the board and online. So I don't know exactly how I can help you there, except for just saying, I know what I was watching a Hans Niemann stream and he said that he switches the pieces to 3D on chess.com or whatever platform that he's playing on nowadays. Or you can play on a chess up board or any other board. You can just play more over the board chess than online. And that's how you can get that vision that you do from on the computer to over the board. And please take a break. I don't want the same to happen with you that what happened with Witty. What happened to Alien? Now, here's the thing. Me and Witty are two different people. And like, I don't know what his personal life is like. The only thing that we do know is what he presented on social media, right? Like, I can promise you, like, after this stream is done, I'm going to go to sleep for the weekend. And I'm going to be hanging out with my kids and wife. And I'm always going to come back refreshed. And if I ever feel like that, I'm going to take a little break. And most of my audience knows this. ZJ, Patzer Gamer, Prehistoric, they will all tell you. I'm going to take my break. But I promise you this. Every time I do come back, it's going to be this exact same attitude. All right? There's no... I really don't have a bad time. All right. My health is not paired with streaming. There's times that I don't work. There's times that I do. How I got everything set up, I don't got to work that much. Especially since, you know, I think that was one of the main reasons probably why he quit too, is just, just getting everything situated and stuff. But I do have a trucking job. No, his health is terrible. Adrian has taken very, very long breaks before. It was the Great Depression. I'm sorry, but trust me, those are needed. Those are needed for a streamer, man. Like social media, it zaps a lot from you as a creator. And so I can only imagine doing this 24/7. Like I can only imagine. I don't know how streamers even stream for 8 hours a day. It's still like an uncommon thing for me. Even though I used to stream a lot. I was streaming Monday through Friday, like 2 hours, 5 days a week. It's still super uncommon for me. Like, it's crazy. Dude, bro, you're supposed to be my brother. Yeah, you say that you love me. Calling me, dude, get out of here. Is Leonard Ruiz Lopez at 400 elo? Good? Yes. H1 has taken very long breaks. I was trying to quote Avatar, but failed. My bad, man. It's been a while since I watched Avatar too, so I might have not caught it. When the world needed him the most, the H1 didn't finish. You know, I always come back. And I got some more longer form videos that's going to be on the way soon too. Well, what did we learn? A truck? Yeah, so I truck drive. So this isn't the only thing that I do. I truck drive. I drive semis. And I deliver to different businesses. Like I pick up freight, things of that nature. So I don't just do chess. Outside of streaming, outside of being H1 on YouTube, TikTok, whatever this is, I back up semi trucks. I back up semi trailers. I drive 53 rails, 48 rails. I know how to hook up a set with a dolly, etc. Yeah. I wish I owned my own truck so I can like take y'all with me on a stream, but I can't. Yeah, he streamed for 30 hours, that's a lot of time streaming. That can make anybody unhealthy, especially inside. Like, you don't know how unhealthy that is until you're just sitting inside your house for that long. Nope. That's why people go crazy sitting inside their house for that long. That's why people go crazy. H1 is like a comment, always coming back. Let's go. Bro, this 3D board works. Found a set that looks like the one I play on in real life. I just dropped like 300 points in skill, even on my monitor in 3D board. Crazy. Yeah, it's something that you got to practice. Like anything else, you're going to drop down to elo, but eventually your brain is going to get used to seeing that board. Hey, play me. I am real Hikaru. Bro, I can't. You see how I can't just like trust you right off the bat. Like, I want to have some type of communication with y'all, but still, come on. Gross 30 hours of Titanfall. Never let that random dude at a truck stop challenge you to a quick chess game. I know, right? Yep. You never know. It might be me. I be keeping my chessboard in my vehicle. Don't worry. I'm always ready. But nobody's never challenged me. Nobody's never challenged me over like on the street. But I always got the chessboard in my vehicle, in my car, whenever I go somewhere, go to like a coffee shop, library, etc. 20, 27, 24, 30 hours of chess. He did 30-hour streams and 24-hour stream on that same day. Ooh, yeah. Oh, heck nah. Yeah. Y'all won't see me doing that. Maybe when we have like 1,000 concurrent viewers, I'll do that. I'll do a 24-hour stream for y'all. But y'all won't see me doing that anytime soon. I play chess on my... Oh, wait a minute. We got some questions on YouTube. Do you recommend the King's Indian defense? Yeah, you can play the King's Indian defense against anything. The only problem is, so this is the thing about requesting openings that you think you can play, or like for certain people that ask, can I play this opening as a beginner? If you get good at any opening, you can play it. And speaking about Witty Alien, the Alien Gambit is good because he prepared a lot of lines in the Alien Gambit. Like, he did the homework. He did a whole course on the Alien Gambit, even though on the computer it's supposed to be a trash opening. But he proved against 3,000 ELO players that it's really good. So if you put the time and effort into any opening, you can play it at a high level. Now, the thing is, not every opening is the same. And some openings require a lot more memory. Some openings require different personalities. And you got to fit that personality or you're not gonna have a good time. Like I've had a lot of people that I was coaching, and sometimes I have to have like there's like a period of time when I have to have like a real talk with them about the difference between hypermodern openings and classical openings, because what happens is you play e4 and e5 so much as a beginner, because that's like one of the first openings that you learn. Then you start thinking, well, let me start playing the Caro-Kann. You get a few wins here, and you're like, let me start playing the French defense. You get a few wins here, and then you realize as you go up in rating that maybe you need to switch back to that e4 e5 opening. Maybe you're more of a class. Like you did get those wins in the beginning, but you got to reevaluate the openings that you play again. Something changed, and that does happen. Your chess personality changes as you get better, as you understand the game a little bit more, and so you have to reevaluate. I went from playing the double fee and kettle, started out playing e4 e5 openings, the Italian game. I played the Eva's Gambit, the Max Lang attack. I played I've always hated e4 e5 openings, so as the black pieces I went straight into the French defense, the Caro-Kann, and then that's how I ended up eventually at the Sicilian defense, and how I eventually ended up at d4 openings, because I realized that I never really played well in those e4 aggressive. That's never been really my style. And there was a period of time where I played c4 too. I played the English opening. And then I realized, well, the English opening is just the little brother of a d4 opening. And so I was like, well, I want to win, even though no disrespect to Yasser Seirawan, he made a whole career off of c4, but that fit with him. c4 didn't fit with me. And so now I play d4, and I actually enjoy playing d4 a lot, and I enjoy studying that opening. Give us the best variation of the Rory Lopez. The best variation that I like seeing is the Archangel variation on the black side. There are some beautiful variations in the Rory Lopez. I just can't think of them right now. It's been a while since I played. I do still enjoy the Rory Lopez. That's the thing. I still enjoy playing it. It's just when I play e4, like what happened today, I have to be prepared for the French defense more often nowadays. I got to be prepared for the Caro-Kann. It's like I don't even get to play my e4, e5 slow positional setups anymore. And it's ridiculous. And that's why I play d4. Dude, I didn't want that. I was just saying what happened to him. Don't ruin yourself like that. I loved him, but nah. Oh, bro. Don't hate him. We're all human. I mean, that's just, everybody's living their, like, there's a disconnect that happens with the audience and streamers. And sometimes you gotta, like, reel it back and be like, okay, this guy's human, and clearly something else is going on. But yeah, nobody should hate a streamer, or if they decide to give up social media, because it's hard. I mean, bro, like I said before, a lot of I will always say this story. When I had 20 subscribers on YouTube and I was doing the board chess content, like somebody said, why is this monkey teaching chess? It's like, bro, I had to decide at that moment if I wanted to keep on going or stop. I had to decide at that moment. It's like, bro, like, why am I, like, what am I getting myself into? Because this is like, some of this stuff is not normal. Some of this stuff, nobody will prepare you for. Like, bro, you know how much effort that takes somebody? Like, dude, I had 20 subscribers. That was the only comment in that video. That was the only. It's like, bro, I had 20 subscribers. How did you even get to my video? Anyway, yeah, it's like, dude, there's always a moment where you're making like social media content where you have to think to yourself, oh, do I need to keep up with this? Am I ready for the criticism? Am I ready for dealing with this, dealing with that, and etc.? And good thing with me is Yeah, there's way worse. There's way worse things than people name calling on the internet. All right, there's real life that is happening outside. Streaming isn't easy, kids. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And not everybody has a personality too, where they can like check their emotions. I'm just not realizing. I'm guessing that personality is lost based on the things that I've seen on the internet, but it is what it is. H1, do you always play exchange against the French, or were you switching it up? No, I always play the exchange because here's the thing. I don't want to play against the French. And I want you to suffer as much as I suffer. And so, of course, I'm going to make it as exciting as possible to try to get a win. But, like, I don't want to play against the French. And it's like one of the easiest openings to play. The exchange. Like, I don't want to study the French defense either. And so I just play the exchange. Like I said, I want to play E4, but there's some variations that I don't want to play. Will you ever make a chess opening involved with the H1 square? A chess opening involving... I don't think I would ever get into the business of making a chess opening unless something really strikes me. But I mean, we had a lot of chess openings being created nowadays. Honestly, enjoy my games against King's Indian. I play Gregoric system where the bishops go on E2 and E3. Knights on F3, C3, and pawns on C4, D4, E4. Yeah, those are... Yeah, I just don't do well. I had a love for those type of positions too. I don't think I studied enough, and I didn't do well. And they didn't come natural for me. It wasn't natural for me to play positions like that. I honestly love losing. I take a baseball bat and smash my table later. Magnus is not human. Don't care what you say. H1 going to break our hearts when he takes his very, very long break again. That's not going to happen. H1, do you always play exchange against... Oh, I think I was mildly heartbroken. You didn't play the main line knight to C3. So what I do want to practice, the only thing that I want to study in the French defense is... Okay, E4, E6, D4, D5, E takes on D5, E takes on D5, C4. That's the only thing I want to... That's the only thing I want prepared against the French defense, just in case if I have to win. That's the only thing I want prepared. I don't ever care. It's out there in the internet now. That's going to be my whole prep against the French defense if I ever play E4. Then we will think H1 is going through something. I'm always going to be back here. I've already realized that, I can't really live life without teaching chess. I've already did the, let me just be a truck driver thing and not do anything with chess. And I'm okay. Nice to people out there. So 15 games in on 3D board and already doing better. Gotta love the magic world of YouTube comments. Yeah, I know, right? I have some prep for exchange at least. Yeah, play the at least castle queenside, ZJ. Make it exciting, man. At least castle queenside. What is your elo? My elo is around 2,300 on all time controls, chess.com wise. So over the board, maybe I'm like 2,000, 2,100 maybe. I don't know. We're gonna get that rating up there again. Batman or Iron Man? Definitely Iron Man. I don't care how much prep that Batman has. Iron Man went to the... dang it. Batman went to the future, too. They're both rich, too. I don't know. I just like Marvel better. That's just my personal opinion. So I will always say Iron Man. I just like Marvel better. Here to spread some love and positivity. Remember, you matter. I hope your day is as wonderful as you are. Stay amazing. Heart slap. Heart sending love and positivity. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah. No, that's really important. Hopefully, Woody Allen is one thing that compares with chess in real life too, is that even though you have like you can be your worst critic. That's fine. I'm all about like self-discipline and improving, but you gotta be the best cheerleader too for yourself. And that deals with chess. Like you can talk about your losses all day. You could talk about the losses that you had with the 500 elo player and you're back under 1000 elo, and then you can just like be a Debbie Downer. But when you win, you got to be your best cheerleader too. And what I mean by that, I mean like take yourself out to get some pizza. Take yourself out to get your best food that you like. Just get that video game that you always wanted. Do stuff like it can be exciting reaching goals in chess if you make it exciting. And that's with anything, honestly. If you pass a test, do something nice for yourself. Like you're not obligated to always be hard on yourself. Not obligated. How do I escape 1200 elo? That is a hard spot to escape, but there's so much that you don't know. I would honestly say for all the people that's trying to escape a certain elo is email me about my chess curriculum. I'll just give you my chess curriculum. You don't got to pay for anything. Like unless you want a chess lesson, just email me. I'll send you my chess curriculum. I mean, I could show y'all all what you need to know to be a top level player, so that you have a basis on what you need to know, what you need to study, things of that nature. Because a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have that. Take yourself out to a park. Yeah, just go to a park, go for a walk, do something. Yo, what if I want to take myself out for some pizza, but the only pizza place near me is Chuck E. Cheese? Don't go to Chuck E. Cheese. I would slap you. Like, I better not see your tail on Chuck E. Cheese. All right? Don't get in trouble. This dude gonna be on EDP watch. That's crazy. Don't you dare go to Chuck E. Cheese by yourself as a man. That seems like a setup. that seems like a setup. Don't set yourself up like that. I don't wanna see you chatting from jail because you got caught up because you wanted some pizza at Chuck E. Cheese. Just saying, all this time we could have had a video game. I don't have the game set up. I don't have the game set up. That's a gamer. Dang it. Who do y'all want to raid? Sit still for a second. Bro, look, see, this is the type of comments I have to deal with as a streamer. This is the like, this isn't normal. Yeah, some of y'all are some freaks. Literally. Freaks. Some freaks. Yeah, sometimes we do play video games because I encourage a healthy lifestyle while playing chess. So
followed your channel.
What I encourage is, instead of you losing a whole bunch of chess elo, I would say if you lose a game or if you lose 2 games in a row, don't play more chess. Go do something else. Go play Tekken, Street Fighter, you name it. Go play something else, Mario Brothers. And so what I used to do was play another video game. We'll get them next time. After I got done playing some chess. And so we do need to bring that back. We need to bring that back, playing a different video game for like 15 minutes or so. And what did we start on? Like 2 weeks ago, we started on the Mario 64. Yeah. GM. Okay. Yeah, let's rate him. Got through all the questions. Can't believe that. Chess is a fun video game. Yeah, it is. But there's nothing like playing an RPG or like Final Fantasy or whatever. There's nothing like playing that.
Get the hell out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Okay. Get out! Yeah. Get out!
I think I'm following him. I might not be though. I thought I was following him. Is he still streaming? Oh, he is. Wait a minute. He's doing a short stream, but we can still rate him. He's doing a short stream. I relate to 1200s. I was stuck at 1200 for like a year and a half. For comparison, I crossed 15, 16, 1700, 1800 rating barriers in like 1 to 3 months. And that's the thing too. I was gonna say it's hard to pass those certain ratings. I mean, I was at 1600 for like a couple years, but the thing that you have to be prepared for is once you pass that 1600 rating or that ELO, it honestly gets easier from there until you get to like 2000. Then okay, that's another stop. That's another plateau. And so after you pass 1200, then it's going to be a lot easier to get to 1500, but then you're going to plateau again at 1600, 1500, whatnot. Love you. Thank you. See you later, anime community. See y'all later. See you next time. Next week, we will be doing lessons again. Will you marry you? I don't know what that sentence mean. See y'all later. Have a good night. Keep on fighting to the end. Staying focused in chess. In real life too. What's your rating? I'm 2300 on all time controls on chess.com. Peace.